Dear students, hope you are great. Today we are going to continue lesson 4, the digestive and excretory system. We should know the parts of the digestive system. Digestion began in the mouth with both mechanical and chemical digestion. Mechanical, like teeth or chewing food, while chemical digestion, like saliva that present inside your mouth. Look, your teeth is a mechanical digestion, while saliva that present here, saliva, is chemical digestion. So digestion began in the mouth with both mechanical and chemical digestion. Teeth, with the help of strong jaw, break and crush food. This is a mechanical. As you show, food is moistened by liquid called saliva. This is a chemical, called chemical digestion. Glands in your mouth make saliva. There is a gland here. Gland, it stores saliva or excrete saliva. This one here, this gland here, this is a gland called salivary gland. The function of this salivary gland to excrete saliva. Glands in your mouth make saliva. So in your mouth, you have in your mouth salivary gland that excretes or makes saliva. Saliva contains an enzyme that begin the chemical digestion of starch. When you eat a bread, this bread is digested inside your mouth by saliva, as the saliva is an enzyme that begin a chemical digestion of starch. Saliva is excreted from salivary gland that present here. Then, after you eat a food from your mouth, food move through the throat into long tube. This long tube called esophagus. So after mouth, food pass through long tube called esophagus. A muscle contraction. Look here at this picture. Muscle contracts. Muscles of the esophagus, it contracts. This contraction called peristalsis. The function of this contraction to move the food to the stomach. So when the muscle of the long tube or of esophagus contract to move the food to the stomach, like this picture. Inside the stomach is a muscular bag. So stomach is a muscular bag. Muscular bag made mainly of muscles. So stomach is a muscle called muscular bag that crush food and contain acids and enzymes. The function of acids and enzyme for killing the bacteria and breaking down proteins. When you eat food, sometimes inside the food there is a bacteria. So the function of acid or enzyme inside the stomach, like this picture, to kill this bacteria and break down proteins. So stomach is a muscular bag made mainly of muscles to crush food. Inside the stomach there is a fluid like acids and enzymes. The function of this to kill the bacteria and breaking down proteins. The wall of stomach contains layers of muscles, so the stomach wall can mix food. Muscle, look, this is a muscle to mix food, to mix and crush food. This is a muscle. Look, muscles, layers of muscles of the stomach wall to mix and break down. After a few hours in the stomach, food is reduced to soupy mixtures. So after the stomach muscle mix the food, it turns food into soup like fluid called chyme. Chyme leaves the stomach and moves into the small intestine. So after stomach, the food passes through small intestine. So after a few hours in the stomach, food is reduced to soupy mixture. This mixture called chyme. The chyme leaves the stomach and then move into small intestine. This called small intestine. This. The small intestine is a muscular tube mainly made of muscles, where most chemical digestion take place and most nutrients are absorbed. Inside the small intestine, chemical digestion take place and most of nutrients that present inside the chyme are absorbed. After food move through the small intestine, it moves to large intestine. Then after it moves from the small intestine, move here and then to the large intestine. Look this picture. Move through the large intestine after small intestine. So after food move through the small intestine, it moves to large intestine. So what happened inside the large intestine? Inside the large intestine, water and nutrients are absorbed, leaving waste. So inside the large intestine, water and nutrients are absorbed from the large intestine to the bloodstream and leaving waste to get out of the body. Waste is stored and eliminated from the body, while water and nutrients are absorbed from the large intestine. So again, after a few hours in the stomach, what happened inside the stomach? The food, it's mixed and turned into soupy mixture like a fluid. This soupy mixture called chyme. The chyme leaves the stomach and pass through the small intestine. Inside the small intestine, most of chemical digestion take place and most of nutrients are absorbed. After the chyme leave the small intestine, it turns into a path through the large intestine. Inside the large intestine, most water and nutrients are absorbed from the large intestine to the bloodstream, leaving the waste. The waste is stored and eliminated from the body. That's it. Thanks for watching.